You're staring at a flawless architectural blueprint for your custom interior. Every line is crisp, every angle precise. It's the perfect map to your perfect space. But before a single nail is driven, you face a massive choice. Do you hire a single, unified firm to handle the entire build, or do you assemble and manage a team of independent workers yourself? Managing the project yourself is incredibly tempting. You maintain absolute control over every detail. You strip out the middleman markup, and you keep more of your own cash in your pocket. That promise relies on 3 specific misconceptions about how construction actually works, structural flaws that create a cascade of failures. To see why, let's build a hypothetical custom kitchen. We'll even give you a dream team of independent workers to do it: a top-tier plumber, an electrician, a painter, and a carpenter. The problem is that gathering high-quality independent parts does not mean you have a functioning system. The first misconception is that it's easy to manage the chaos. By taking the DIY route, you instantly transform yourself from a homeowner into an unpaid, full-time crisis manager. Look at our kitchen schedule. If your plumber takes just 1 extra day to finish piping, the drywall team cannot start plastering. But your electrician is operating on their own strictly contracted schedule. They arrive on time, ready to work, only to find a physical site that isn't ready for wiring. You are now the referee. You have to make the endless follow-up calls and try to manually reschedule independent workers who have already committed to other jobs. Attempting to cut out the manager means the homeowner assumes the burden of a specialized, high-stress role without the professional tools to execute it. This brings us to the second misconception, the idea that you are actually saving money. If we look at a basic cost comparison, adding up independent quotes on the right usually does look cheaper on paper than hiring a full-service firm on the left, but that calculation ignores the cost of friction. When your painter is delayed by a week because of that earlier plastering failure, they still bill you for their reserved idle time. Then the physical errors compound. Because the unfinished plastering slightly altered the room's dimensions, your expensive custom cabinets arrive the wrong size. Because these contractors operate independently, the exorbitant costs of returning, reordering, and reinstalling those cabinets fall entirely on you. Cheap initial quotes are a financial illusion. The compounding cost of friction and isolation almost always exceeds the upfront fee of professional management. The final misconception is that your design will magically come together. On a real site, you have a dozen isolated workers executing tasks without ever communicating with each other. A flawless blueprint loses all value if the people building it are only looking at their specific slice of the job. This disconnect produces obvious physical failures. The floor tiles arrive in a slightly different shade than you imagined, or a high-end light switch is jarringly misaligned with a custom door frame. The result is a Frankenstein home. You assemble a space entirely out of premium parts, yet the final product feels disjointed and off. A cohesive design cannot survive fragmented execution. If you want a unified aesthetic, you have to use a unified team. The initial pursuit of absolute control and zero middleman markups usually ends with a blown-out budget, a ruined timeline, and a space that misses your vision. A single-window firm operates as an integrated systems engineering solution, absorbing the complexity of these technical dependencies. Having a single team execute a unified vision acts as a necessary structural safeguard against the domino effect of delays and miscommunications. Unified management is the only true insurance policy for your budget, your sanity, and your final home. What is the worst renovation miscommunication or mismatched design detail you've ever seen? Share your story in the comments below to serve as a warning to others. And if you want more reality checks on everyday systems and hidden traps, make sure to subscribe.